Good morning and greetings, everyone. This is hashtag Yakarious, also known as hashtag Kamal. So, today, what I want to do is relaunch my Yakarious channel on YouTube. And as you can see, I'm by myself today. So, I started this channel a few years ago, uploaded one video and fell off like a real bad habit. But I want to resurrect it because I'm on a mission right now. So I'm going to be doing some stuff by myself on Yakarious. And here we go. So I'm launching it today. This is my first video to relaunch that. I'm all over the place. I have a lot of things going on. I'm trying to brand myself. Why? Formerly incarcerated. One of the forgotten ones. One of those that, because of my background, they don't, I'm having a difficult time getting work. So I decided, instead of just standing in front of this closed door and keep crying that it's not being open for me, I figured I would go open a door on my own and do what I have passion for. I want to say this is a lifestyle channel. Yakarious is going to be a lifestyle channel. And I'm going to use my former lifestyle, my new lifestyle as main examples. I'm going to put it out there for you to learn from. And prayerfully, we can welcome people that's also going to be bold enough to share as well. We'll see what happens with that. So let me just tell you where I'm at. Let me fast forward from the last time I put a video up on this particular channel. A lot has happened. I have a new car, updated my car. I may have not even had a car when I did that. I think I've had 2 cars since then. Last Friday, I had hernia surgery. So presently, I'm convalescing. I'm healing. I'm resting. And utilizing this time to try to get a better handle on how to brand myself, how to navigate social media, and just maybe even just help someone. I want to reach more people. That's the whole goal. And then maybe even make a couple hours too, because I am out of work. It wouldn't hurt to make a couple hours at the end of the day as well. So I am this Sunday prayerfully starting a Zoom meeting once every 2 weeks to read. It's going to be 6 parts. I'm going to read excerpts from my book. In case you didn't know, I'm an author now. The name of my book is Are You Ready for Your Parole? Hearing, a guide to navigating parole. So I'm going to be reading excerpts, hopefully have some open discussions, open up for Q&A. Basically open up as a workshop for us to be able to share ideas with those that's volunteering to help people, or family members, or professionals, anyone that's involved with people that's inside, that's doing time in prison in New York, and you want to help them, and you want to brainstorm, or you want to utilize information from my book or my insights or others. Starting this Sunday, we're going to have a Sunday night wind down from 7 to 8. And I will put the link at the end, or the poster. So I have that going on. Once I heal, I'm going to do some physical fitness for 50 plus. See how that goes. I'm going to put my feet in a couple waters. And we're going to do this lifestyle channel. I have my Forgotten Ones group. And I have another channel on YouTube called Reality Speaks with my partner, who we had to kind of put on hold right now. She's into politics. She wants to run for office, and that takes up a lot of time. And she's also involved with an agency that's doing some work in the community. So she doesn't have the time like I have. So I decided to just branch off and do my own thing, and then me and her will work when we can. And that's the plan right there. So moving forward with this lifestyle change, why is that important? For me, coming home from prison, it was all about change. I have been wanting to change for a very long time. And now I look at it as a lifestyle change, because I had a lifestyle. That lifestyle was about partying, using drugs and sex. That was my way out. That was my way of life. That was how I would cope with life. To me, that was life. That was my enjoyment. But when you mix that with compulsive behavior and you get a case of the fuck it's, you end up doing it all the time. And for me, I was neglecting everything: my bills, my life, my health, my respect, my dignity, my values, my principles. All that went out the window. And each time I found myself in the hole, I got a deeper case of the fuck it's, and I just made the whole digger by just saying, who cares? I don't. Just go crazy. And for me, it was crack cocaine for a very long time. But it's really deeper than crack cocaine. It's just the inability to cope. It's the inability to take responsibility. It's staying in denial. These were the things that had an impact on me. Because once I'm able to deal with my full responsibility, my denial, I was able to find the strength and the right perspective that I need to get rid of this thirst and hunger I had to chase this drug, you know? And as I heard someone say in the rooms one day, and it was very insightful, that, you know, I paid a high price for such a low life, you know? So with this lifestyle change, you know, with someone that, you know, allowed his addiction to wreak havoc on his life, and even ended up in prison for a murder conviction, ended up spending 25 years of his life inside plus. And now I survived that and I'm home. What do I do? What do I do in a society that is not welcoming people back to them with murder convictions? You know, I'm always gonna be that murderer to them. It happened 32 years now. It could be 40, 50 years. I'm always gonna be that murderer to them, and I'm gonna be handled as such. At least in this town, even by a lot of people that I don't expect it from. You know, if I leave it to other people, I would be so discouraged, and I wouldn't be trying to do nothing but sit in here and die. And that's not what I want to do, because I have too much to give, and I'm going to give it to those that's willing to accept it. Forget the messenger. Turn me off. You don't even have to look at me. Just listen to me. That's what you need to do. I know how difficult it is to change. I know the work that has to be done. I know the effort that has to be made. And I know how to talk to people because I've been there, done that. I'm not coming from book knowledge. I'm coming from street knowledge. I have my degree from being in the streets and from living it. And therefore I can relate and communicate to those that's also doing it. I have a better chance. And I'm sincere about it, because I'm telling you, I do not want to see anyone facing 25 years, 20 years, 15 years, nothing, no time in prison. How do we do that? We begin with changing our thinking, our stinking thinking, our slick thinking, our getting over thinking, our cheating and lying thinking that we the slickest thing since peanut butter and jelly. No, we're not. Eventually we're going to get caught at something, whether it's cheating on your girl, or selling drugs, or robbing and stealing, whatever, eventually. Because unfortunately what happens, the more you get over, the more you think you can get over. And eventually we get caught. So this is about a lifestyle change. It's about mine, first and foremost. And I want to display it in the public. Prayerfully someone will benefit from it. Prayerfully you will see my struggle and see that I haven't given up. And that I should have, but that I didn't. And that you can see the progress. And ask the questions, how is he still standing up on his feet and all against all these odds? And it's because I'm willing to do the work and I'm not giving up. And I want to prove everybody wrong. You know, I want to be a voice for the formerly incarcerated. We're also the forgotten ones. We come home. And then what happens? People forget us. They don't give us jobs. We don't have no credit. We don't have ID. They do the background checks. They don't want to rent to us. So we're limited as to where we can rent from. All the conditions is not that good, you know. And we're limited to where we can work at, you know, factories, construction. The employees don't want to give us a chance. You know, we go and we do our time. We're sentenced. They pay all this money to have this trial to punish us. We serve our time. We handle the punishment. Now we want to move on with our lives. And there's all types of barriers, especially depending on the nature of your crime and how severe it is. And I want to be the voice for them. So this is my back to my Yakarious point two, or 2.2, right? Or point two. And look forward to seeing me more. One thing that I'm learning is that I have to develop a schedule. I'm going to start sticking to the schedule. I'm healing. I'm feeling better. I'm up and about. It hasn't even been a week. It was last Friday. This Friday will be a week. But I woke up on the other side of anesthesia, and that I'm thankful for. Thank God for that. So with that, I'm going to keep it short. I'll be back. I'm going to keep it short and regular. Just expressing myself for those that can identify with me, those that are struggling with any type of change. I'm telling you, it begins with the thought. We're going to talk a lot about that thought process and how important it is. Because we can talk ourselves into something and we can talk ourselves out of something. And we're doing the talking based on the thinking. We choose, and we can see that the thought processes or the type of thinking that we engage in it is negative, but we'll entertain it anyway, especially when it's attached to emotionalism. That's the worst thing, worst combination. Negative thoughts and being emotional. Ooh, that's toxic. We're going to continue that the next time we speak. With that, please like and share and comment. I'm still working. I'm still a work in progress. I don't want to give you too much of that, but you're going to see improvement on all my channels, with the technology, with my mindset, because I want to see this happen. I have to stay consistent. I have to stay passionate. As long as I'm able, I'm here. With that, I'm going to say peace out.